In this episode, we will discuss Chainlink's and recent actions taken by the DTCC. Is Ripple in danger from this, and should we be concerned? For instance, you don't think I've got you covered? Concern yourself with those XRP price forecasts. What can we expect at the end of the year? Taking into account what we can observe from the XRP price at the end of the year, we plan to travel. Throughout it all, we will discuss the market and take a close look at Tim Draper's work with Stellar. Yes, you heard correctly. Rather fascinating. I'll get right to it and tell you. Now that you feel at ease, let's dive into the world of Bitcoin. Right now, Ethereum is trading at $342, up 4% over the last 24 hours. USDC and USDT are both up 1.41% from their $PEX, exactly where we want them to be. I predicted that 52 cents would rise, and they have done so by 88%. However, the truly amazing, glorious, and fantastic news comes from Chainlink, which has risen by nearly 20% in the past 24 hours. At $16.41, this is the item I received. I received some serious news from the chain. The chain's connection to the DTCC, the ongoing tests, their activities, and the unfinished nature of this work remain. I told you that it was about $12, and as you can imagine, we were looking at an easy 5 times when we made the call. It's really one of the simplest 5x you'll ever see. The current value of this endeavor exceeds $100, which means that we will likely obtain a tenfold return from the Chainlink. This does not bother me. Enter 10,000 to receive a 10x. You can extract 100K by repeating the process. For 10 assets, consider that. That's $1 million for 10 assets. I put this out there, and I've now made the crypto force with you. Isn't that how my math is right now? Look what I accomplished over there. These sets are restricted as a result of our examination of the Falcon world. Chain connection. Your token bridge doesn't need to be complex across chains. We present to you Transporter, a bridge application that boasts the most user-friendly crypto UI and offers level 5 security with round-the-clock support. It looks really good. This appears to be quite easy. Look, choose where you want to go. What is the cost and type of fuel you plan to purchase? Connecting such disparate networks now, this transporter is quite intriguing. I simply wonder, should we really be going? Let's see if this is going somewhere. Move cross-chains with assurance. Let's examine the various AR networks. AVACU and BASBNB Ethereum Polygon. You're welcome to visit any of those chains. If you are aware of the token you wish to send to Bridge, you can choose the quantity. This is fantastic. This is fantastic, and we will see more and more apps emerge similarly. People and bridge networks play a crucial role in establishing an interoperable layer, so it's essential to begin the process. Acquiring knowledge about bridging the many networks available. DTCC Chainlink concludes its pilot program to expedite JP Morgan Chase B's fund tokenization. The DTCC, Depository Trust and Clearing, reports that Andy Mellon's actions have led to a 7% surge in the Chainlink. To speed up the tokenization of funds, the world's largest security settlement system completed a pilot project with Blockchain, Oracle Chainlink, and several significant U.S. financial institutions. The goal of the SmartNav project was to use Chainlink's Interoperable Protocol, CIP, to provide a standardized method for bringing and disaggregating net asset value data for funds across almost any private or public blockchain. Among the participants in the SmartNav project were Edward Jones, Franklin, and Invesco. In the American Century, Morgan, JP Investment Management at MSF Mid-Atlantic Trust, U.S. Bank, and State Street participated. After finishing the trial, DTCC determined that delivering structural data on the chain created standard norms and methods. Numerous on-chain use cases, such as tokenized funds and B-consumer smart contracts, contracts that store data for multiple funds, could incorporate foundational data. People, this is a significant matter. You may now proceed. The test is obvious to me. Does this pose a threat to XRP or Ripple? That's the question that everyone has. I had assumed that the DTCC would apply. To settle, use XRP. I thought we were headed to claim that this tokenization of funds is what they're doing. This is unrelated to it. With cross-border transactions, correct? Is it possible to tokenize money on any type of blockchain, whether it's public or private? The tokenized use case is not truly XRP's. Money XRP's purpose is to free up Nostro accounts and trap capital. It also allows money to move across borders in the same way that an email does today. Trust me, we're going to be fine. 18,000 options for Bitcoin are about to expire. What does Bitcoin's price look like today? According to this option data, out-of-money puts have a higher implied volatility than calls for Bitcoin prices. Thus, 18,000 Bitcoins are available. With options set to expire, roughly 12 billion appear to be in play. What will we witness? Will there be price volatility? Will there be price volatility? Will we be able to see if the price drops? I assume you are aware of the Bitcoin movement. That's the general idea at play here. We'll find out in time. Willy Woo, on the other hand, stated that when combined with the next product, hedge funds will be able to trade Bitcoin short and purchase a spot for 20% APY, effectively making a long position because of the asset's inevitable decline in value. Pay close attention to the fact that Bitcoin remains in excellent health. We're going to test levels 59 to 60, so let's get to the weekly close. You know, 66,000 would be a beautiful thing for the weekly, and it would even be a beautiful thing for the monthly. If that breaks, go to 58K immediately if that doesn't hold down to 52,000 for the one last dip, but I think the worst is in. That is the end of it. To bring this thing back down into that $50,000 range, we would need some, I don't want to say black swan, but close to black swan type news. I don't think that's coming. You know that it would have happened. My guess for early May is that Ripple has released a new video. We're running out of time, so I'm going to save it for the second video of the day, but it's a doozy, so, folks, it's a good one. The longer we go into these summer months, the more bullish I get as we prepare for that breakout. You probably won't agree with my predictions for XRP's appreciation at the end of the year, given that K has already released everyone's. It's 75 to 150 cents. Since this is Bitcoin's year, that's all I want for the year to end. The price of Bitcoin will skyrocket. It will carry assets with it as it goes about its business. Therefore, if we can obtain XRP, or 52 cents, which is nearly 3 times the value of Bitcoin, we will be in a strong position for 2025. In 2025, the alt will completely explode, and we'll see the blow-off tops. That was never intended. This was the plan for a blow-off top for XLP in 2024, and that's what we're going to get. There will be movement on XRP, but our search for the blow-off top remains ongoing. The listening targets for this year are unambiguous, they consistently appear on my channel. There are no fancy charts with little triangles and uptrends and downtrends that say we need to get this, and if that doesn't happen, then we enter this number of 75 cents to $150. Instead, this year's listening targets are very clear. That new all-time high will come next year. We want to be there on December 31st, and we want to hold. That's how easy it is. If that happens, 2025 will be a very special year for all of us who own XRP. We'll witness a new all-time high, and because 6% is the crucial quantity for XRP dominance, we might even reach that level. At 6%, we could potentially reach $6 XRP and beyond, allowing us to experiment with a double-digit XRP. Tim Draper's Stellar Embark Accelerator welcomes me, and together we will assist entrepreneurs in building Stellar over the next 2 years by providing up to $80 in funding. This program invites the best blockchain startups to apply. I don't have any issues with Stellar. I am going to bring my work to the XRP ledger. We'll create the most amazing P2P gaming site you've ever imagined, combining everything into one platform with Querium to create Stellar.